not Warren Moon. The powder blues of the late 60s. That's the end all.
Earl Campbell?
No, even earlier.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to see? They're not well known. They're gorgeous. That for me would be Lock Up City. And I'll tell you the other one. I'd love to see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
No.
Bruce the Buck needs to come back.
No.
Well, we all love a little Orange Julius in our lives.
Permanent. No.
Why? He's beautiful.
Because you know what? They lost. And when they finally got tough uniforms, they got tough and they won Super Bowls. Bruce the Buckeye, or the Buccaneer,
he's beautiful.
Not tough.
He's got a knife in his mouth.
About as tough as DeAndre 8. No.
You don't want him.
Okay. No.
What do you want then?
Well, he stole one.
Oh, okay.
I mean, look, I would say the Chargers, but the Chargers already wear them.
Right.
Yes, they do.
Kelly Green.
Yes.
No.
Randall Cunningham there.
Black cleats. Hema.
No, maybe the Dirty Birds. Atlanta Falcons, Dirty Birds.
That's a winner.
Ooh,
that's a winner. Because they look like an arena football league right now. They look like the Albany Firebirds. It's terrible. You're right. Go primetime era.
Yeah.
I like that.
So let's close this out here. Dan Graziano of ESPN reported Lamar Jackson, close to a deal, $40 to $45 million for him.
A year?
A year. So what I want to know from you, though, I get it. That's crazy. He can't throw the ball. So then what does that mean for Josh Allen and Baker Mayfield? They get 50?
No, I mean, it might not be 50, but you're going to get in that range. The cap keeps going up, the salary's going up.
More than Mahomes.
I understand investing in your quarterback, and I don't care about the price. It's whether your guy's good enough to get the price. I don't get Lamar Jackson. And I know Chris Sims has him number 6, believes in him more, and Chris is outstanding with quarterback evaluation. But how many times am I going to have to watch Lamar Jackson in big spots miss throws by 6 yards? I'm sorry. I know that I would probably get fired as team owner if I didn't sign him. I would not pay Lamar Jackson. I have no interest. Fun to watch?
You can't look at the money because he's right. Eventually, somebody's going to make even more money.
Correct.
Even more. Right. Look at how much Stafford's making. And now Stafford looks like a bum. So
he kind of is.
Right. But at the time, it was like, he's making more money than Tom Brady. And he's not winning. So it doesn't matter. You're not going to get rid of him if you're the Ravens.
I'll tell you
this. They're not. You're right.
But there's the problem. I would get rid of him, and I'll tell you why. Your offensive line is outstanding. Your running game. You've got a star at tight end. You got a couple good young receivers. Your defense is your calling. Everything's in place to win big. Except your quarterback cannot go into the playoffs and throw the football. I can easily replace that. Hey, is he fun? No one's arguing. Is he talented? Not arguing. But if I go on the road and I got to play Kansas City, the Ravens are front runners. Up 14-0? No problem. I got you. But the minute they fall behind, why can they never win games? Because Lamar Jackson cannot drop back on time, on target. Can't do it. You should love that because that's going to hurt them.
Yeah, but we're not doing anything. And that is in football today.
Good afternoon. All right, Pandemic 15. I was talking to Gator about it. We were talking about Tony Ortiz. And I always hear you bring up Tony Ortiz and his new job at WWJ in the Ideal Youth spots. And I go, well, why wouldn't I? Tony just walked in and is now the new afternoon drive host at WWJ. He just bodied the whole afternoon show. Pink slips everywhere. Tony up. I'm Tony Ortiz. WWJ. He lost 50 pounds with Ideal U and got himself a beautiful job. Well, I mean, it's the summer of Tony. The point is, why? IdealU.us. It's Ideal U Health Center. And they're making an aggressive offer right now. Not that you're going to get a job at WWJ like Tony, but they will offer you $200 in free groceries when you sign up for the program. It's the summer sale. It worked for Tony. It can work for you. I don't know. I was just trying to be positive about things. IdealU.us. It's Ideal U Health Center. Results may vary based on physical health and adherence to the program. No weight loss guarantees provided.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic. From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Penske Logistics. There's a disabled vehicle reported in the left lane of 94 westbound after M10. Also a crash on the Southfield Freeway northbound at Grand River. Earn a $1,500 bonus when you hire in full-time with Penske Logistics. Daily open houses from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Romulus and Chesterfield warehouse. Great full and part-time opportunities for individuals who want to excel. Visit or search Penske.jobs. Penske is an equal opportunity employer. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
Hey Detroit, it's Tanya Lalonde from Lalonde Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with exciting news. Our brand new facility in Imlay City is finally complete. We're all moved in and we're open to the public. One of the biggest benefits of building a new facility is extra inventory, and we now have more than enough Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams for everyone. Don't get me wrong, we still want your trade more than ever, and we'll give you up to 125% Kelley Blue Book value for your trade-in. In fact, whatever you've been offered for your trade, we'll beat it. But your credit's not so good, but you still owe money on your trade, but you can't afford a large down payment? Lalonde Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram kicks those butts every day. So if you want the best car at the best price with the best experience, come see us today at the all-new Lalonde Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in beautiful Imlay City, Michigan. Call 810-724-0444 or click LaLondeChrysler.com.
Reaction to the latest sports news, insights from the national experts, and the info you need to bet on all of today's action. We call that Wagertainment. BetQL shows are now streaming live, morning, afternoon, and night, with coverage from across the worlds of sports and sports betting. Find out who's hot, who's hurt, and who can help you cash in. The BetQL network features some of the biggest names in the game, like Nick Kostos, Ken Barkley, and more. All new shows from BetQL, streaming live right now on Odyssey.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. If you haven't refinanced your mortgage in 2021, you need to call Hall Financial right now to see if you qualify for our no appraisal 8-day close. Call today, 248-308-5000, or go to callhallfirst.com.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Mike Capurro of National Benefit Plans. For affordable life insurance, log on to nbphealth.com.
Crack a cold one and get game day ready with all your country favorites. Tailgate Crashers, the new Odyssey exclusive station. Get it on the Odyssey app today.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. From the Sold by YC Sports Desk. This is 97.1. Ticket.
We are brought to you by Miller Landscape. Tigers have won 5 in a row. Try to make it 6 tonight at home against Texas. Matt Manning going for Detroit. He's 1-3 with a 6.95 ERA. Jordan Lyles going for Texas, who are in a world of hurt at 35-60. Tigers back up to 45-51. First pitch 7-10 right here on 97.1 The Ticket. Tigers also release outfielder Nomar Mazara. Legendary former Florida State football head coach Bobby Bowden has put out a release that says he is terminally ill at the age of 91. NHL expansion draft tonight. The Detroit Red Wings leaving 6 players unprotected. USA Today projecting every team's record for 2021. They have the Lions at 3-14. All-pro linebacker Fred Warner signing a 5-year, $95 million extension with the San Francisco 49ers. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Jeff Lessing. For more, 97.1 The Ticket or Odyssey.com.
Saw Roberto the other day. He looks like Sloth Fratelli from the Goonies. All he needs to do is yell, hey, yo, yo. excited about this today because we do this every Wednesday at 4. It's a nice reprieve. Because I will tell you, we have some breaking news to get to. That there's a chance I have to back away from the console because Rico may become fully engorged.
Oh.
College football news. College football news. We'll get to it. But right now, an incredible, special debut edition of Getting to Know. And earlier on the air, every single game I like has been worse than the day before it. So it means that every single day we see.
Always. I'm almost about halfway to the office. What do you need in Redford? That's true. What? Yeah, well, that Inkster one, is that what it is, Inkster? Yeah, that's, I guarantee it's probably water. Because there was sections of the sidewalk that was marked, was right over like the water shutoffs. Well, there was gas damage there too, but I think the water was doing some too, and I think I did like 17 or 18 of them. I think I'll finish them tomorrow. Sure, I told you that somebody else was gonna do those. I've never seen anybody use pink paint before, besides us. Yeah. If they're not there in the morning when I get there, I'll run back by. I think I've got a couple Redfords on that list too. So I'll make sure I stop by there and see. Okay. Bye. Good.
Saving it for a moment like this. Okay? Let's go over to David Hall, where I know everything about Roberto's life, discuss him, and he doesn't find to be Christian. Yes, David.
I think, Rico, you're in the right direction about his father. The sauciness is why I go with number 2, because I think his father was saucy in the vehicle and the gun accidentally shot.
Oh, Jesus. Shit. Tell you what I'm thinking about you. All right, here's what I'll say. It's probably a trap. I'm probably going too simple. But I've seen some pictures of Roberto's dad, his late father. And I will just tell you, you look like a dude who may or may not roll with a 357. That's all I can tell you. So I'm probably walking it as, I just don't believe 3 because the idea that Roberto's ever shot a gun is totally impossible.
Thank you.
Totally impossible to me.
I don't want to say what they do for a living, but they are authorized to carry a pistol. Was he a bookie? What? That's not important, but the pistol was being put under the seat because we were going into an establishment, and the gun actually fired, striking him right through his forearm and inches from my back. Oh! And I ripped my shirt, all my shirt buttons off. I for sure thought I was hit. I was not. And you were in a silk shirt. Yes, and this was Roberto, late 90s, with an earring, wasn't it? And we went all through all the red lights to get to the emergency room, and the entire car was filled with blood. Wow. All right, true or false, were you about to enter a gentleman's club? No. Okay, when you said establishment but didn't say where? Yeah, just a watering hole. Okay. All right. That's not allowed to bring a firearm into those establishments. I've heard that. That's how we're starting. Let's go to number 2. This is exciting. By the way, I was right. Yeah, David, congratulations. I know it's a big moment for you. Okay, here we go. Clue number 1. I was once beat up outside a strip club for not having enough money to pay the bill. That's so believable. I know. I'm gonna have a hard time not selecting that. Clue number 2. Breasts. I was once robbed at gunpoint outside of a strip club. See, all I'll say is this. I don't know that Rico has seen the photo that we've seen. Okay, that's Roberto, Dad's hot tub, late teens. That guy is the type of guy. That's silky right there. Oh yeah. Okay, keep going. That's substances right there. And number 3, a dancer once accidentally gave me a black eye while giving me a dance. Embarrassing. You know what? This game, dude, this is gonna be an amazing few weeks of doing this. Rico, I turn it to you. Number 1, he got beat up by the establishment for not paying his bill. He got robbed at gunpoint outside of an establishment. And number 3, the dancer went Bobo Brazil on it. First of all, thank you for this segment. I told you I would give you a Christmas in July. I'm going to say, I don't see the dancer accidentally hitting because Roberto would just, I can't see that. Okay, that one's out. But between 1 and 2, getting beat up for not paying the bill. See, I'm going to say he was robbed at gunpoint because Roberto doesn't have enough balls to dine and dash. Roberto can't do that. Like that takes a whole level to say, all right, let's go, and you walk out the door. Because you know after a night of regalia. Right, Roberto would rather pay everybody else's bill. Like he doesn't have the balls to do that. So I'm gonna say he got robbed. All right, let's go to Kenny Cott. Kenny, your thoughts?
Rico, you're right about that. He doesn't have the balls, but in a gentleman's club, he's not going to be not saucing it up a little bit. So maybe he just something got lost in the translation.
Roberto can have 3 bottles of Admiral Nelson. He still does not have the balls.
I've seen Roberto after a couple drinks. You're wrong about that too. He turns into a different human being.
Oh, take it easy.
You know what I'm talking about.
His kids may be listening.
That's right. So I'm on number 1 because he doesn't handle his money very well at all, and that's the type of place he would go to.
Nobody complains about money more, but makes worse choices with money than Mr. B.
David, before we get to you, when you were on vacation, did you hear about his latest escapade, Mike? Roberto bought a brand new couch for the house. The wife hated it. So now he has to keep that couch and buy an entirely different
How did she hate it? You went shopping together.
No, they didn't go. Roberto took it upon himself with his kid and said, hey, kid, I think mommy's gonna like this. Oh my God. So he goes out and buys one of those couches. Yeah.
I'll tell you, if you think you're a terrible husband, just show your wife your And he used to run in some rough parts of town. I won't say where. I could see his crew being a lot rougher than him, but then his mouth wrote a check.
So does it rhyme with east side?
Oh yeah. No comment.
East side.
The point is, I'm gonna go with Roberto getting robbed at gunpoint. Roberto.
I will say this. Much like Tupac, I was asked to run the jewels and get butt naked.
Oh man! Wait, tell us more.
I was very, very young and stupid. I was wearing a lot of jewelry, and I was a mark. As I was getting out of the car to go into the club, I was approached by two gentlemen with AKs.
Oh my God!
Yeah, they took everything.
Not just a pistol. He ran into El Chapo's guys.
Yeah,
AKs.
They stripped you down to nothing? Yeah, and then they took my car keys, threw them in the alley, and said, now go get your keys. And then when you go get your keys, they run away. So thank God they didn't take the car, but they took everything else.
Were you by yourself?
No, it was with another person.
They got robbed too, right? People, this is only edition 1 of getting to know Roberto. All I can tell you, somebody got shot, and he had an AK pulled out. Be here next Wednesday at 4. Who knows? What adventures or what substances fueled
Maybe I did too much in this first one. Now I gotta think about that. I'm sure there's more.
I once bought a couch that my wife hated. I had to buy another one.
And I have to segue from AK-47s into Trex Decking and Lumber.
Oh, that should be easy.
All right.
Today was a good day.
Yeah, Northville Lumber. I don't know, man. Buy some stuff for a good price. Nobody sells more Trex Decking than them. Northville Lumber's got experts. Roberto naked at the business end of an AK-47, and I gotta have him come down and buy some Trex Decking from you, huh?
Didn't have to use my AK.
From the lumberyard to the warehouse, they got you covered. There are no special orders either. Yeah, a lot less exciting than Roberto's life, but you'll save money. So call Northville or go to northvillelumber.com. That's northvillelumber.com.
Switching season is back at WOW. Get super fast, extra reliable internet 100 for just $19.99 a month. Plus, ask how to get $200 on us. Sign up at wowie.com today. Wow. Limited to new customers with auto pay and paperless billing. Offer subject to change. Restrictions and terms apply.
Hi, Harry Glantz from Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, so what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. Look, if you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation at MLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you thinking about selling your home? Don't worry, you missed the hot summer market. Hi, this is Mark Z with EXP, and you could not have picked a better time of the year than right now to sell your home. While most sellers have given up, my clients are getting multiple offers. I'm not bragging, I'm applying for the job. Call me, Mark Z, at 844-SOLD-BY-Z and start packing. Navien tankless water heaters, the proven leader in condensing technology. Request a Navien because you deserve the best in endless hot water delivery. Learn about Navien's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navien contractor at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Microban 24 protects against Staphylococcus aureus and Enterobacter aerogenes bacteria, but does not provide 24-hour protection against viruses. Every time you touch a surface, you leave behind bacteria. Use Microban 24 sanitizing spray to keep surfaces sanitized all day. Spray on hard surfaces to kill 99.9% of bacteria and viruses initially, including the virus that causes COVID-19. Microban 24 keeps killing bacteria for 24 hours, touch after touch. When used as directed, Microban 24, touch after touch, it doesn't give up.
For the ones who get going when the going gets tough. And the ones who know we're tougher together.
card at the end of your first year, automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Extra cash? Come on, how amazing is that? In fact, it's even more amazing when you realize all the places where Discover is accepted. 99% of places in the U.S. that take credit cards. So when it comes to Discover, get used to hearing yes more often. Learn more at discover.com/yes. 2021 Nielsen Report. Limitations apply.
How do you keep a workout fresh every day?
Climb up, Peloton, let's do this.
By getting everything from endurance rides to restorative yoga, all right at home. The Peloton Bike. Nothing like working out from home. Visit onepeloton.com to learn more.
Let your voice be heard. Call the D Las Vegas 97.1 The Ticket studio line at 248-539-9797. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Odyssey is your new home for all the audio that matters to you. Download the Odyssey app today.
I was half expecting Roberto to say that you all are winners because all three of these scenarios are true.
Why do I feel like that's going to happen?
I was wondering that too. Best segment ever. It's going to be hard to live up to that next week from Will.
Look, the design of it was, we've done getting to know Rico, and we have some fun with Costa because we want you guys to get to know him. But in the lead up to football season, I said, okay, if there's anyone who's got 6 episodes worth of unbelievable life stuff, it's Roberto. So Rico is fascinated by it. So I'm like, look, Roberto, are you willing to do this? You have to be willing. And 2, we need a special open. It has to be your own thing, and we'll surprise Rico. So yeah, next Wednesday at 4, be here for that. I don't know how you top that one.
Oh, I'm surprised. Well done.
I tried. Mike, thank you so much. It beats my Avila time.
People really love that one.
Hey, oh my goodness, I'm crying from laughter. I have so many follow-up questions.
That's the beauty. You're not allowed to ask them. Give me one more, and then we got to get this college football sizzle because I think Rico's head's going to explode.
Run the jewels and get naked. LOL. I'm through.
That's odd. All right.
That just got robbed. Naked. From your keys and throw them down. So imagine you just happen to be walking down the street, butt naked Roberto's coming running in his keys. You know what? I'll give it. This ain't the type of club I would.
Like you're trying to get through the velvet rope and you see naked Roberto.
You know what? Change your mind. I think we're good. Some of the pizza and go home.
All right, David, we've sat on this for a bit. Please deliver this news to Metro Detroit.
Straight from the Houston Chronicle.
Houston Chronicle, a reputable newspaper.
Texas and Oklahoma have reached out to the SEC about potentially joining the conference. SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey declined to comment. Spokesman for the Texas Longhorns also said he's unaware of the discussions, but reporters or sources have also told the Chronicle it could evolve fast and that announcement could come within a few weeks.
So we're talking this season? No, it can't be this season. You got the schedule. But I'm going they'll blow up the schedule for next year.
No, I'm just going to tell you. You can change could move quickly to will. If it is going to happen, it will happen before the end of August. It's too big. It's too hot. As that drop we have of Rico saying, it's just too hot. It's too hot. I've said for years, you're going to have super conferences. It's a race to 16 teams. The Big 12 will be the conference that dies.
Do you want to take your victory lap now, or do you want to wait?
I want to wait.
Okay.
I want to wait.
I'm allowing you to take a victory lap.
No, but I want your thoughts on this. Because I'm going to tell you, this is exactly what the Big 10 needed to do, but didn't have the chops to do. Because Jim Delaney and his ding-dong decided we're going to go get Maryland and Rutgers. You needed to draw on the Midwestern sensibilities and that rat-ass Western division. You go get Texas and Oklahoma. Put them out west. and they play Iowa, and they play Nebraska, and they play Wisconsin, Minnesota. Hell, go get Missouri. Give them somebody to play. The point is, we could have done this. Now what you will create in the SEC, the SEC has already got what I deem to be false brand equity. But this, this with the expanded playoff, this ensures that the SEC, you ready? I'm going full Brown. Every year the SEC, not one, not two, not three, the SEC is going to get 4 of the 8 spots. What spots? 5 of the 12 spots.
Well, let me just add to this because Jeff Ketchum, who covers Texas for Orange Bloods, he says there's definitely fire, not smoke. He's talking to sources right now about it.
No, it's happening.
Oh, yeah.
Because ultimately, here's the problem.
My Texas.
Do this too. If you guys are out there and you're going, I don't understand how this could happen. ESPN did an incredible piece last summer, a year ago right now, talking about how the Southwestern Conference ended and the Big 8, now the Big 12, formed. To understand this and the relationship that Texas has with that conference, you have to read that. This is something that has been this way for a long time, meaning the backstabbing, the politicking, Texas being their own business. Texas and OU only care about each other, and people will tell you, well, OU won't go anywhere without their little bro, Okie State. Oh, watch this. They will, because this is the ultimate game of musical chairs. And the music's about to stop. And I got bad news for Oklahoma State. They're holding the tray with the drinks. Oklahoma and Texas are going to grab a seat. You got to look at how it ended in the Southwest Conference, the unthinkable things that happened to create the Big 8. I am not surprised by this. I'm not doubting it. And to me, it's just a failure of the Big Ten in my mind. We had the ability to beat the SEC to the punch. If you were going to do Rutgers in Maryland, you needed to do it plus another 2 and get to 16. Now what's your counterpoint, Mr. Beard? Who are you going to go and get? I mean, what's left in the Big 12? Oh, we'll get Iowa State. Yeah. Let's go get who? Those are the 2 brand names. That's the Blue Magic. And they're gone now.
If you want the brand name, don't laugh at me. We'll get Kansas.
Okay, we're done.
No, not for football. Not for football. Not for football.
Right, but football's all I care about.
You put Kansas in the Big Ten for basketball?
Yeah, but Texas and OU for basketball is the same thing.
Not Kansas.
Okay, that's fine. They are a lost league. They are a hamburger at a bar in football.
Texas and Oklahoma are the same. Oklahoma is good at football. Texas is just name only. No. So now I'm just thinking, like, who does the Big Ten scramble to get?
That's my point. Why are we always reactive and not proactive?
Well, they were proactive. They went out and they raided. When they took Maryland from the ACC, that was big. That was big. Maryland was one of the founding members of the ACC.
In basketball.
Because you didn't win.
We are a football conference.
Why? Do we have time? I'll tell you why.
Next. Great segue. I lose. 97.
Well, you know what? If you want to be a winner, unlike Mike and unlike Roberto, head on down to Hamilton Chevrolet. They may even give you extra keys in case you need to find them. Hamilton Chevrolet in Warren, 14 Mile and Mount Andrew Pavlik, and his sales staff, they want to be your Chevy dealer. They guarantee you the lowest payment on your next Chevy. Hit the road with pride in your new ride from Hamilton Chevrolet. This month, take advantage of the Rico deal. They got a whole truckload of Blazers. You can lease a brand new 2021 Chevy Blazer LT for just $249 a month for only 24 months. All you gotta do is go into Andrew, give him $999 down, and you get the Chevy Blazer LT with 10,000 miles and 2 around Detroit. And yeah, you heard that right. You get it as low as $249 a month. Just stop in and see my guys at Hamilton Chevrolet for details. You can check out their inventory. Visit HamiltonChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new road.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. An accident has just cleared from the right side of 94 eastbound after 8 Mile. Backups continue, though, from after Cotter. There's some heavier traffic on 696 westbound from before Orchard Lake Road connecting to westbound 96. Also a little bit slow, 275 northbound near Ann Arbor Road. Same thing goes through the work zone on 275 both directions between 94 and South Huron Road. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
Getting the COVID-19 vaccine is your shot to win. Michiganders 18 and older vaccinated between December 1st, 2020 and July 30th, 2021 are now eligible to win millions in prizes. Get details and enter at MIShotToWin.com. Subject to sweepstakes rules.
What's your favorite Detroit sports memory? Was it when the Roar was restored in 1984? Or maybe when the Bad Boys went back-to-back? Help immortalize your favorite memories by voting in our new Mural Sports Moments campaign. WXYT is teaming up with FanDuel Sportsbook and Motor City Casino to create an epic mural, and we need your help determining what goes on it. Just visit 97 Won the Tickets contest page from July 12th to the 18th to submit your favorite Detroit sports memories. Then from the 19th to the 23rd, listen to XYT and cast your vote to help us choose the single greatest moment from each of the 4 major Detroit teams. The 4 memories that get the most votes will be combined into an amazing work of art that you can visit at Motor City Casino. So don't miss a chance to make your mark in Detroit sports history. Vote for your favorite moments now at the 97 Won the Ticket contest page. Must be 21 or older and present in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
This is Rachel Hurst, Corporate Affairs Manager with Kroger, Michigan. So excited to announce a special partnership with Kroger and local first responders for the Kroger Zero Hunger Emergency Food Drive. Right, Chief?
You'll have over 50 law enforcement agencies collecting non-perishable food donations for families in need at select Kroger stores.
When school is out, many children go hungry. Help us fill a patrol vehicle with food donations to feed hungry children across the state.
Please donate on July 31st and August 7th. Visit 97onetheticket.com/feedbish for a list of participating Kroger stores.
I have great news for all the 97.1 listeners that have been self-conscious about their hair loss over the last 3 months. Michigan's #1 hair restoration specialist, Dr. Berkowitz from Michigan Hair Restoration, is now accepting in-person appointments. And in case you haven't seen his social videos, Dr. B is taking extreme precautions to make the office clean and safe. The office is cleaned several times per day, including fogging, and all staff and patients will be required to wear masks. The reception area will remain closed so you can stay safe in your car until your appointment begins. Additionally, if you mention 97.1 when you call, Dr. Berkowitz is going to give you 0% financing on your hair restoration procedure. If you need a refresher on Dr. B's one-of-a-kind NeoGraft transplant, you can also download his complimentary book, No Hair Anytime, at MichiganHairRestoration.com. Remember, Dr. Berkowitz is one of the most recognized experts in the country on hair restoration. For more information or to schedule your in-person appointment with Dr. B, go to MichiganHairRestoration.com. That's MichiganHairRestoration.com.
How can I make sure my office never stops working?
With Staples Connect, it's possible. I need to keep my back office stocked without messing up my bottom line. Also possible because Staples Connect has your small business covered with big savings on everything you need to get work done. This week, earn 30% back in a Staples store bonus when you buy any 2 ink cartridges, including HP. Explore what's new at your local Staples or StaplesConnect.com. Staples Connect, the working and learning store. Limit 4 in-store only. Visit StaplesConnect.com/store bonus for details. And 724.
Good morning, privates! I mean, seriously, what a pleasant morning. The sun is shining and the birds are chirping. You seem to be in a good mood today. Astute observation, Private. Astute.
He's probably happy because he found out Honey Nut Cheerios can help lower cholesterol as part of a heart-healthy diet.
So, in lieu of the obstacle course today, I propose a nice meditative nature walk. Does that sound delightful to everyone?
Have a change of heart with Honey Nut Cheerios. Learn more about Honey Nut Cheerios by picking up a box at your local store.
This hour of the Valenti Show with Rico is brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Text the ticket now. Ticket text 248-539-9797.
SEC about joining the conference. Reports out of the Houston Chronicle, it's not smoke, it's fire. It doesn't surprise me because I've been talking this mess for 15 years. you have. I'll give you credit. But this is where, my man, we need to figure something out. Because we don't live in SEC country. The Big Ten has got a problem. The SEC is going to be the first of my Super 16 conferences. They have 14 teams. They are about to go to 16. And this is a shot across the bow. It's the SEC basically going Walter White, right? We are the one who knocks. So now, what do you answer? My answer is, and this has been the problem for a while, if you don't get Texas and Oklahoma out of the Big 12, you have no answer. And the Big Ten already wasted 2 spots with Maryland and Rutgers. No disrespect. Who does the Big Ten go and get? Because the Big Ten will not stay at 14 when the SEC goes to 16. And the Pac-12 will not stay at 14, 12, wherever they go. Look, I know who I would call on each given conference because, like I said, I've wasted a lot of my radio career talking about this and predicting it and fantasizing about it. But I want to hear from you guys. And Rico knows more about college ball than just about anybody. I want to hear what Rico knows. Because, guys, the Big Ten is going to have to expand. I want you to understand this. Texas and Oklahoma are going to leave. I'll be shocked at this point if it doesn't happen. So, yeah, the last time around, Oklahoma and the legislature, and you can't leave Okie State, watch us. We have to. The music's about to run out, and there's no room at the inn for Okie State. You know who's going to call Oklahoma State? Simple. Pac-12. If I'm the Pac-12, I'm calling Okie State, I'm calling TCU, I'm calling Baylor, I'm calling anyone who wants to listen. I'll tell you what else I call from the Pac-12. BYU and Boise. Why? Because once the music stops, this is the last expansion. This is the end. Once you get to 16, it's over. So the SEC, consider it done. Now, everyone else has to scramble. So, what does the Big Ten do? 248-539-9797. Look, guys, if this doesn't get your dander going, I can't help it. Now, if you want to sit there and touch your balls over Cisnero last night, Odyssey.com rewind, man, we done did it. We don't need anybody. We got the game already. No. Here's what the Big Ten needs. 2 more teams and complete divisional realignment. Go ahead. I'm like the guy with the cup of coffee at the picnic table. Go ahead and change my mind. We need to completely redo this thing.
Correct.
Because the SEC, once again, is forcing our hand. Because we're never proactive. Never. They were the Big Ten Network. Nobody's made more money off their TV stations. Ring the bell. Nobody's made more money. One good decision that you made. So that's why they went to Rutgers, because they got into the New York market. Going out and getting Rutgers is the equivalent of, I don't know, inviting a homeless man to dinner. He's not going to bring them. They got into New York and they got into D.C. with Maryland. Now, Mike, if I'm the Big Ten, I try to get one of the Texas teams so that you can get a footprint somewhere in Texas. You got Texas Tech, you got Baylor, and you got TCU. Get one of those teams. One. And you know who the other team is? It would actually balance out. It's the one team you never think about actually in the Big 12. Go get West Virginia. Geographically speaking, you got one on each side. I honestly, I think they're good. I think they go ACC when the ACC comes calling and expands. But you said you got first, you got second. Yeah. I mean, the best 2 teams are gone. So now, if I'm the Big Ten, I go West Virginia, and I get one of those Texas teams so that you can have a footprint in Texas. Can you imagine if the Big Ten's answer to Oklahoma and Texas joining the SEC is West Virginia and Iowa State? I mean, would that not be the most on-brand Big Ten Mickey Mouse move? I'm with you. Yeah, Iowa State. You don't want Iowa State. They bring nothing to the... And it's not about accomplishment on the field. It's about no TV market. It's about no stadium. It's about no fan base. It's about no cachet. But that's why I said you may go Kansas, because at least Kansas brings something in another sport. It's Oklahoma State. It's DC. If you're just looking playing football, you go West Virginia. Why not Okie State? You could go to Okie State. See, here's the problem. But see, I think Okie State is going to the Pac. Pac-12's got room for 4. You know exactly what'll happen. Pac-12 will pick up the phone, and they'll go, Okie State, They'll go TCU. They'll go Baylor. And hell, they
Texas Tech?
They could get Texas Tech. And they'll just look. All I'm saying to you now is the Big 12 is done. It was always going to be the conference that was dead because they didn't have enough teams. Because Texas wielded too much power. They didn't have a title game for the longest time. And then lost a couple teams in the last expansion. Should have died off. But now the cancer's back. Okay, now they're in real trouble. And I'm telling you, if you're going to do the... What? We're going to do the final rearrange. This is it. This is it. Maybe, just maybe, you don't take any of these teams. Maybe you look outside the box. Or maybe you take one. Pick one from there. But I got something for you. If this is it, I got something for you. I'll give that to you. Oh, no, next. That's just not... But I had more to say.
I'll say it on the end. I'll say it on the other side.
Okay.
I'll stick it on the other side, partner.
Hey, by the way, if we're doing a lousy job, you can text that in. Where the hell are you guys at on this?
It's not a lousy job.
I want people to have damn opinions on this. They'll have opinions. I'm done. I know it's all right. Head on over to Buffalo Wild Wings. You can reunite with friends at the bar, talk about Texas and Oklahoma going to the SEC, $3 tall house beers, sports wall to wall, great bar food, and again, hey, maybe you're into the Tigers right now. Great, be into them with 27 sauces and seasonings. You're doing it right at B-Dubs. Watch sports the way it was supposed to be watched. And have a good time while you're doing it. You want to refill that sports bar-shaped hole in your heart? Go to B-Dubs. Buffalo Wild Wings. Participating locations, delivery, subject to availability, fees may apply. Alcohol available for dining only, which makes no sense. Taxes, extra, please drink responsibly.
This Odyssey.com Sports Minute is brought to you by Jeff Glover and Associates.
This is Jim Rome with an Odyssey Sports Minute, sponsored by NHTSA. Every year, children die from being left alone in cars. If you see a child left unattended, call 911 immediately. From the Phoenix Suns standpoint, what an absolute gut punch that was last night. They went from being up 2-0 in the NBA Finals to losing 4 in a row. And if you don't know how painful that was, ratings after the game. It's hard to do. That tells you everything you need to know about how tough it is to get there, and then how tough it is to lose once you get there. And it tells you everything you need to know about Monty as a man and a leader, that he went to the Bucks locker room after the game to congratulate all of them. I'm Jim Rome.
A child's body temperature rises 3 to 5 times faster than an adult's, and leaving a child in a hot vehicle can lead to their death very quickly. Tragically, in 2020, 24 children died of pediatric vehicular heat stroke, and many of these incidents occurred when parents or caregivers simply forgot the child was in the car. Please set yourself reminders on your cell phone or place something you'll need in the back seat so you don't forget your child. Always look for your baby before you lock. Paid for by NHTSA.
Do you hear my computer career ads and think, I don't know anything about computers? You don't have to. Before starting,
Can I get a double quarter pounder with cheese with just ketchup and onion? and a Big Mac meal, large size with a Coke.
That's it for you?
That's it.
$16.94 is your last one down. First one down.
Big Mac and a double cheese?
Yeah. Thank you.